What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks, and we got another Prize Picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got the College Football Week 2 Saturday player props for you guys. Got a nice little four-man correlation play cooked up for you guys, and I hope you guys been telling the last three videos on the WNBA end. We're currently on a 5-0 run, so again, the last three videos, every single one of those have cashed out. So let me know if you guys been telling those ones down below. Still got some WNBA picks in today's video as well. I'll just be giving you guys them at the end of it after we get done with the college football picks. So again, a total of two different parlays on today's video, six total players. Should be pretty solid. Got a nice little slate as well. So as you guys can see, this is a little recap within the last two videos of the WNBA. This was for September 4th. This was for the 5th. As you guys can see, both of them cashed out. Ryan Howard, Kelsey Plum, and then we gave you guys Kelsey Mitchell and then Skylar Diggins. This was yesterday's video. Cashed out easily, and I told you guys if you pair the Skylar Diggins play with that Lamar Jackson 0.5 passing yards play, again, it would just be an easy double up on your money. So again, if you guys took both of that, definitely went up big. But Kelsey Mitchell, sweat-free player of the day, cashed out in the first quarter alone. Again, we needed 13 even first half PRA. She did her thing easily. So again, these are picks within the last 2 days. Very solid 5-0 run. And if you guys are new to the channel, we just partnered with Parlay Play, something sports betting to Prize Picks. If you guys are new to the channel again and would like to try something out, make sure you guys use code LodgeLocks right there. You get a $5 or you get a $100 deposit match and a $5 free game without having to put any of your money down. So definitely a good offer. Use that code right there and you'll get that. But without further ado, we're gonna go hop right in the picks on today's video. But first, make sure to drop that like and subscribe to those post notifications turn on. If you guys are new, we do not charge for picks or anything. So again, if you guys would like to support me for all the free videos and content, best way you guys can do that is again just dropping that sub and like right quick down below. It takes 1 second and it's completely free. It would be much appreciated and really helps out. But moving on to the picks for the college football, and first off, we're going to be giving you guys a four-man correlation. We're going to be giving you guys the quarterback and receiver duo from Virginia Cavaliers against North Carolina State Wolfpack. Should be a pretty solid game. It's anticipated that they're going to be playing from behind, over and under up 53.5. So again, should be a very good game. A lot of offense to be scored. Both these teams are not very good defensively. So again, it should turn into a good shootout like we'd like to aim for in these matchups. And then moving on, we're going to be giving you guys a player from this Ole Miss duo against Kentucky. I feel like this one should be another good, very good game as well, over and under 50 points. Ole Miss is anticipated to win this game minus 8.5, but as long as Kentucky is able to just keep up in the game, which it should be within a touchdown or two, more than likely Ole Miss is going to be able to throw the ball a lot more, going against a very weak passing yards defense, which we've seen in Kentucky from week one. Ole Miss, even from the last like 3 seasons of college football, they love to air out the ball. So again, with them being in a closer game, it gives us even more chance of them being able to throw the ball more. So with that being said, my favorite correlation though on the day, we're to be rocking with the Virginia team over Chandler Morris, number one quarterback on their team. I feel like this one is a very good line for him. 250 passing yards. Should be pretty free in my opinion. Last season, to start the season, he went crazy. Again, he only, every single team that he was supposed to go over against, again, he was dropping 400 passing yards. Now we got this defense with North Carolina State, who was ranked 133rd in passing yards allowed to opposing teams, giving around an average of almost 400, which is insane. Now this team, this guy specifically knows how to throw the ball. Obviously, he wasn't on the same team. He was on North Texas. But moving on, this team, if we look at the first game of the season, he had 264 against, I don't even know what team this is, but they blew them out the water. They even have to end up running or passing the ball anymore. So obviously, they had a 54% run rate in that matchup. But again, this dude definitely knows how to throw the ball. Now he's going against a team who is very vulnerable in that area. Definitely expect him to go out there and have a good game. So 250 is very low in my opinion for what we've seen from him in the past. And then if we're going to be looking at his number one target, I think we rocked with Cam Ross. Yeah, Cam Ross over his 55 receiving yards. Love this line for him. First game of the season, he ended up having a total of, 9 targets and 7 receptions. Again, an 80% basically conversion rate. 124 passing yards. Mind you, this guy only had 250 in the first game. So again, 124 of those going to this guy. That just shows that he's a deep ball threat. And out of the 383 on average they give up, again, if he's doing that against other teams, 124, sorry about that. Again, obviously, I feel like this one should be another very good game, especially for the line only being at 55.5. going against the worst ranked defense, which it is also anticipated to be a close game. Again, just gives them reason to throw the ball more. And if they're playing from behind, again, even more reason to throw the ball playing from that area, which they need to play catch up and just do it. So he has a 25% target share out of the first game, which we love to see. So again, definitely one of their favorite go-tos, almost 5 more than the second number 1 receiver. So should be pretty solid. We're going to be rocking with this correlation play for the first players on today's video. Virginia, what is it? Chandler and then Cam right here. That is going to be our first duo. Chandler Morris and then Cam Ross. Cam Ross right there. So that's our first correlation. Favorite one of the day so far for Saturday, September 6th. Again, if you guys would take any of the correlations, definitely recommend this one. UVA boys. And then to pair it to complete the college football 4-man, we're going to give you guys the Ole Miss duo, Austin Simmons over his 260.5 passing yards. Love this line for him. First game of the season. We saw them play Georgia State. He ended up having a total of 341 passing yards. This game was 63-7. So again, they didn't even really need to do it. They only had a 47% pass rate compared to a 53% run rate. So obviously they were smoking them out the water. Majority of the passing yards were early on from the game compared to the second half where they were probably just running out the ball. Didn't watch this game. But we're going to be rocking with him and Harrison Wallace, who had a 22% target share with 8 targets on the night. And this guy was definitely the deep ball threat. If we look at his receiving yards, 130. Again, what is it? His average, does it show his average? Yeah, it doesn't show his average like reception, but we see the longest reception right there at 47. Again, his line is only at, what is his normal line? His normal line's only at 46.5. So again, he was able to cover that in 1 catch. Again, now he's going against a Kentucky team who's ranked 115th in receiving yards defense, giving out a total of 270 plus a game. With this team that knows how to throw the ball so well, they click. Ole Miss is always a known team for just airing it out, and it is anticipated to be a close game, like I mentioned at the start of before we got into the picks. If we scroll down all the way right here, as you guys can see, the over and under is minus 8.5 for them to be in favor. But as long as Kentucky's keeping up with them, which it's anticipated to be, it is over there in Kentucky. So again, they're going to have the home stadium advantage. Whatnot fans are going to be on their side. So again, definitely giving them motivation to keep up with this Ole Miss Rebels team. So definitely see a lot of opportunities for them to throw the ball, and with the firepower that they have, I believe this duo should be able to eat against these guys. So Austin Simmons, we saw it at the first game, paired with his number 1 guy, is going to be our last and final correlation for the college football end. Austin 260 paired with the number 1 guy. Where is he at? Harrison Wallace. And that is going to complete the 4-man on the college football end over that 46.5 receiving yards. Again, nice little 4-man double up. As you guys can see, Chandler Morris, Cam Ross, Austin Simmons, Harrison Wallace. Throwing $20, win 140. This one is currently a 7x payout. They ended up nerfing these ones. It used to be a 10x payout within like a year or two. So obviously they've caught on to this one hitting so much. But even $5 wins $35. Nice little payout. $10, $70, and then $20, like I just saw mentioned right there, $140. So definitely a good payout though. Love them either way. Again, favorite one is definitely UVA, Chandler Morris, Cam Ross. If you guys find a goblin play and want to pair it with that, which I also have another option on the WNBA, and we're going to be giving you guys a goblin play. I would definitely recommend Chandler Morris, Cam Ross paired with the goblin play. I feel like that one's an absolute freebie. Obviously, it's going to be a payout shift, but again, rather be safe than sorry. But if you guys just want to stick with college football and not the WNBA that we're about to give you guys, again, this is my 4-man on the video, so lock that one in right there if you guys want to. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to the WNBA end for today's video. So moving on to WNBA, got a decent slate as you guys can see. We'll go on right here. WNBA, we got a 2-gamer. We're going to be giving you guys a player just from Phoenix Mercury versus Connecticut Suns. We're going to be giving you guys a player from each side of the ball. The spread on this game is minus 10.5. Now, this is a very important game for the Mercury. If we look at the standings, they could move up all the way to the number 2 spot. Currently, they have 27 wins. The number 2 spot is 28 wins. So if they end up losing and Mercury wins, they could get all the way bumped up from 4 to 2, which is crucial, especially in the WNBA playoffs with only 8 teams making it, giving them a lot easier matchup. So definitely an important game. And as long as Connecticut keeps up a little bit, which they've actually been fighting a lot more recently, have some talented players. Again, as long as it's within this 10 points, which is anticipated to be, they've got the home crowd and everything. It should be a pretty solid game. So we're going to be giving you guys a player of the day from Mercury and then a Goblin line from Connecticut, just in case they actually do end up getting smoked out the water. So player of the day on the WNBA end, we're going to be giving you guys Alyssa Thomas. Or not first up, PRA over that 32.5 line. Last 10 games, she's been super consistent at just being at this line. She's had some tough matchups, aces, very tough matchups, especially against bigger players, which she does play that forward spot. Golden State Valkyries, again, she still ended up having 30 and 30 against these teams, only 3 off of her line, and these are tough defenses. New York Liberty and Washington Mystics, all of these teams are super tough. Now this matchup against Connecticut, who's basically ranked dead last in every area, 11th, 8th, and 11th in points, rebounds, and assists allowed, again around 86, 16, and 21 a game. For its position specifically, that it gets even worse. They are ranked 12th, 10th, and 13th in points, rebounds, and assists allowed. Mind you, there's only 13 teams in the whole WNBA, so again, second to last in points alone, give around a total of almost 40 a game. A player like Liz Thomas, again, she's going to know how to play down the stretch of the regular season and get her team in playoff spots. She's been there. She's been killing it recently against teams she should be covering. Again, I could definitely see a 40-plus PRA game out of her. Now, this little insight right here does us a lot of justice. Liz Thomas has exceeded 33.5 PRA in 4 of her last 5 games. First bottom 5 defenses, 4 points allowed, averaging 38 even. So again, 5 over her actual line. And the only matchup that she wasn't able to cover in was the Chicago Sky team. Chicago Sky, obviously they're in the bottom 5 area for points allowed. But again, they had a lot of injuries on at the beginning of the season, especially for the bigger areas. So now that they've been a lot more healed and whatnot, recently they've been playing a lot better defense against opposing bigs. So again, that doesn't really do it justice. Outside of that, all the other teams that she should be going against, she's basically getting 40 plus guaranteed. 30, 43, 41, 39, 37. Again, definitely been covering. And this was actually at the beginning of last month. She played the same team. It was 82-66 and had 37 points. And again, only took 7 shot attempts, but she really carried it on the rebounds and assists end. Again, they're just so vulnerable in every aspect. And her resume against this team, they played all the way at the beginning of the season. She ended up not covering again, but definitely she's been picking up and finding a lot better roles in the rebounds and assists. So not really worried about that. But we're gonna be rocking with this one as player of the day for WNBA end. Alyssa Thomas, 32.5 PRA. And then our second and final player that we're going to be giving you guys the Goblin play on the other side of the ball for the Suns. Tina Charles, over her 9.5 points, should be absolutely free in my opinion. She's been killing it in the last 10 games. 10 out of 10, obviously, so far in the whole regular season. She's covered this line 33 out of 40 games. Last 20 games, 90% hit rate, 18 out of 20. 2 matchups where she didn't cover. Las Vegas Aces, top team against opposing bigs. And then Los Angeles Sparks, who have very weak guard defense and forward defense, but center, that's the spot they're pretty decent against. But last 10 games, she's been killing it. She's been going out there doing her thing, averaging 14 shot attempts, shooting 51%, let alone 14 shot attempts, and we only need 10 points out of her. I'm so comfortable with that. And then if we look at Phoenix Mercury defensively against opposing centers, they give up a total of 15 points a game when she's been averaging almost 30 minutes a game. So should be pretty solid again. It is Goblin line for a reason. If we look at the lines on other sports books, this one's currently minus 1,000 on Sleeper, minus 650 on Flip, minus 610 on FanDuel, and then DraftKings minus 650. So we typically don't even see minus 600 plays on this outlier tool, especially for a Goblin play on PrizePicks, not let alone a minus 1,000 play on Sleeper. So should be pretty free in my opinion. And like I mentioned, this is the play that I was talking about. If you guys want to take that UVA duo and go and pair it with her, I feel like that's another 3-man that you guys could possibly lock in for a combination of both WNBA and college football. But this is the WNBA picks. WNBA 2-man, Alyssa Thomas, 32.5 PRA, paired with Tina Charles, 9.5 points. Again, you guys could lock this one as well. And if you guys don't like the Ole Miss duo, then you could pair the UVA duo with Tina Charles right here at that Goblin line. So nice little different correlations. We're going to be giving you guys college football and WNBA. Those are our picks for this Saturday, September 6th slate that we got going on. So nice little 2-sport video. Should be pretty solid. Love the value on all these picks from the information and breakdowns I shared with you guys. And again, we have been on a 5-0 run. Last 3 videos have all swept for WNBA. So let me know if you guys been telling and cashing out. Love seeing one of the picks actually do help you guys out. But that is all I got for you guys. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Again, it would be much appreciated, especially that like. And we got a free Discord. Link is down below description of this video. Make sure you guys join that up right now, just for post announcements, extra player props, and all that good stuff. So that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.